All right, welcome to Talkin' Investing. I am Tom, and as always, this is not financial advice. Today, I want to do my daily Bitcoin and Bitcoin miner update. Kind of a sideways day, but I want to go through what happened and see where it leaves us as of right now. We cover Bitcoin and Bitcoin miners quite a bit on this channel, so if that's content that you enjoy, please do us a favor and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Also, if you enjoy this video, please smash the like button, and you can feel free to leave a comment below. You will see in the pinned comment a link to our free Discord, so we'd love to have you join us over there. Today, Bitcoin was a little bit sideways. Let's start out by looking at the big board of Bitcoin miners. You'll see that this is a mix of red and green. A little bit more red than green, but not too many dramatic moves. Most of the Bitcoin miners were plus or minus 2% of zero today. So, either up 1 or 2% or down 1 or 2%, with a few exceptions. And no double-digit movers on the day at all. One came very close. Mawson was up 9%, so that was the big winner on the day. Stronghold was down 6%. That was the biggest loser on the day. So again, any one day's activity is not a trend necessarily. And like I said, most of the miners were fairly neutral, just a little bit green or a little bit red. So I'll let the big board sit up there for a minute so you can find the miners that you're interested in. And then we'll go take a look at the Bitcoin daily chart. Okay, this is the Bitcoin chart on the 15-minute time frame. This is the last 24 hours. Right here, this orange line is where Bitcoin was when the market closed yesterday, March 22nd. You'll see that basically throughout this 24-hour period, we just kept crossing over this same line. So if you draw this line out, we went up, came back down to it, we went down, came back up to it, we went up, came back down to it, etc. So every few hours throughout the day, you'll see we continue to get a touch on this orange line, basically for the last 24 hours, including this red candle was the last candle of the trading day. So this is where Bitcoin was when the Bitcoin miners stopped trading. Really, this was another day where in the last 3 minutes, we had a little bit of a drop off. We were right at this line with 3 minutes to go in the day. We dropped down just a little underneath it, so extremely sideways day today. So I want to see where that leaves us in the big picture from a momentum standpoint. Let's take a step out and look at Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame. So on the 4-hour time frame, I've drawn an ascending line of support here. And you'll see this starts about 1 month ago, February 23rd, and this is March 23rd. So this line is over the course of the last month. So you'll see we started here. We have a bunch of touch points. We did go below this a few times, so this is not a perfect line. And I will tell you, as I do my technical analysis, these lines do not need to be perfect, but they should be consistent. They should have some touch points, and they should be showing you a trend. So we do have a touch point here and here. Just missed one here. We've got another one here. So this is clearly, for the last month, we have been heading upward. I'm going to zoom out to the 1-day time frame and take a look at the chart that we've been looking at all week this week. This is Bitcoin on the 1-day time frame, so each one of these candles is 1 day. Yesterday, this green candle, we pushed all the way outside of this wedge and then closed the day inside. The resistance side of this wedge we've tested several times. We almost had a breakout right here, but we pulled right back in. And then yesterday we went way above this line, but pulled way back in before the day ended. Today, I'm going to have to zoom in because the movement was so small today that it's just sitting on this blue line. So let me zoom in. So hopefully as I zoom in here, you can see this little cross right here exactly on the blue line. So that is where we opened the day and we closed the day, virtually in the exact same place, and it was right on the blue line. So we were over it for half the day, under it for half the day, and this pattern is still holding. We definitely seem to be testing the upper limits of this pattern much more so lately than the lower side, so that is a good sign. Our daily RSI has maintained its momentum over 50. We're at 56 right now. The MACD has maintained its momentum as well on the daily time frame. So we are really almost looking identical to where we looked at the end of the day yesterday. The only thing I would say is this is now 2 days in a row where we're really testing the top side of this line. And the more pressure we put on this, and you can see we've tested it several times, the more likely I feel we are to break out of this. We keep closing somewhere at this line of what I guess right now would still be resistance. The jump I'm expecting is to go from here to here. The only question is, are we going to have to test some points downward before we do that? So to summarize, I believe we're in the same spot we were yesterday. All the indicators are still showing a bullish trend, but this was an absolutely sideways day for Bitcoin. It was relatively sideways for most of the Bitcoin miners. So we're just going to have to wait until tomorrow's action. So we'll close out the video looking at Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame. You'll see we have a couple of small green candles here. So we closed the day right here. We're up just a little bit, but again, still right in this identical range we've been in for the last 24 hours. So still sideways, no indication yet. We're looking to make a strong move to the upside towards 45,500. That's where I'm hoping this short-term bull run will lead, and then we'll see what happens from there. So that's all I've got on Bitcoin and Bitcoin miners today. This was a short one, but it was a very sideways day. Also, please remember to subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet, and smash the like button. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.